Hey, what's up, Fiends? This is Palmetto Punisher, boy Greg, President, South Chapter. I looked at the votes and it said basically if I gave warnings, y'all were cool with it. As far as spoilers for Guardians of the Galaxy, last night I was really hyped to get in and jump in, like just not go like completely crazy, but like while everything was like still fresh in my mind, I had a lot of thoughts. Um, but the last thing I would want to do is spoil the movie for anybody, like unintentionally, because I've had that happen to me, and I know it sucks. So even if I said spoiler right now, there's still that chance. So I don't want to do that, but like I will like talk about tiny bit of the movie, and if I start to feel like I'm gonna say a spoiler, I will give a warning. But right now I'm gonna try my best to keep it to where it's not. Like I said, if I do start to, I'll stop myself. But for right now, this video is basically just, like I said, a short little review of Guardians of the Galaxy. It's been out, this is the second weekend, so I feel like it's a good time to do it. And then also just like kind of a state of comic movies, like my opinion, and this is strictly my opinion. This isn't like the whole South's opinion. Whether they agree with me or not, I don't know. They might on a lot of the topics. First off, went to see Guardians yesterday. Hands down, one of the best Marvel movies in a while. I mean, it just you hit all them feels, and the character growth through these movies was just amazing, and it's some of the best. James Gunn did some of the best character growth with Guardians than any other superhero movie, in my opinion. I mean, there's in all of them, there's just there's good character growth, but I really feel like as far as the movies, there's just no other characters that grew as much and as drastically, and it felt natural. It didn't feel forced. Hopefully the kids aren't gonna start making random noises, but yeah, I really don't want to spoil the movie for anybody. So it's kind of hard to talk about. um, I think the only thing I disliked was I had to sit at the very front, and that sucked because yeah, I kind of wish I would have waited another hour for 3D, or like an hour and a half for GTX. But with the kids, I have to do what I have to do. But we still, we had a blast, and it was just a great way. I don't think he could have stuck that ending any better, especially just on that the feeling of the ragtag family that the Guardians have always been. Um, yeah, so that led me into thinking about where we've got into movies now post COVID. I mean, I don't know if you want to call it post COVID, but since the movies have been back open, um, I'm so sick. And if you want a spoiler, get some explicitly spoilers. But I'm so sick and fucking tired of what I call hate bait. Like when during the Infinity Saga, that time during that time frame, if you liked the movie, you liked it. If you didn't like, you didn't like it. We could have pretty good discussions about the movies, and there wasn't, there was still excitement. There was still people still talked about what they liked, what they didn't. Now it's just click on this so we can bash. And I think what it is like our somewhere, toxicity breeds toxicity, and negativity breeds negativity. And so if somebody didn't like a little thing about it, and they click on one of these YouTube videos, and somebody's rating and ranting about wokeness or da 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 da, all this just crap that's just this nitpicking stuff, then they fall down this rabbit hole, and then they watch another video, and then they start seeing things that were wrong that they didn't even care about, and the next thing you know, they're going on this Snyder Cut fandom menace comic skate crap, and it's like try to give you like an example, and I don't care, like I'm nobody, so like as far as like the YouTube community or whatever, it's like that the Hamburglar guy. I don't know if that's his name right, but that's what I call him. Like I literally seen dude say that this was the most non-woke movie Marvel's made in Phase 4. He might have even said ever, and then came back bashing it for being woke. And I was like, I'm so confused. But it is crap. Like, we should be able to enjoy it. We should be able to respect each other's opinions, and I respect everybody's opinions. But when people just start bashing, especially just to get them clicks, it gets under my skin, and I hate it because we have such a great community. And, a lot of these people that watch movies, they don't read comics. And that's all well and good. I love that the movies are out because it does bring people into the community that weren't there before. So I'm not necessarily like gonna bash them, but like they're just their love isn't as deep, and I feel anyway. I just don't feel like you can be attached to a character if you haven't been reading them since you're a kid. You're gonna feel differently. You just are. But all right, I'm getting off track a little bit. But and it's just I really hate that because we should be able to talk about these movies positively. And if somebody has like a little bad thing to say, okay, have a little bad thing to say. Like Black Panther Part 2. Black Panther 1's like still one of my favorite Marvel movies. Black Panther 2 and Guardians 3, I think, are the best things Marvel's did since Infinity War or No Way Home. They were both fantastic movies. It's hard to say. It's hard really for me to pick because I'm a huge Black Panther fan, and I truly enjoyed. But like, there's people out there that just tear it apart over this, especially Black Panther. It got it bad, and it's just like, why? Like, there is something for everybody. Everybody, whether it's in the books you pick up or in the movies. Not every movie is tailored for you. And I think that's where when Phase 4 started, we had COVID and all this, and Marvel started with the TV shows, they said, we're going to do different things. Like She-Hulk wasn't going to be for everybody. Miss Marvel, aimed at teens. Every show had a different theme, and I personally enjoyed each show. And that's just me. If there was things you didn't like about it or it just wasn't your thing, that's perfectly fine. But like, let's not bash a show that other people love just to promote this agenda. And like lately, I see all this stuff with Henry Cavill, and then now it's in James Gunn is getting fired for he's come under heat for accepting a job that they have reported that literally nobody would take. And DC struggled. We all know this. This isn't just because I'm a Marvel fan saying this. I want to see DC succeed. I want to see any comic book movie succeed. So when I see somebody that has the creative mind of James Gunn stepping in, if he's got to let go of Henry Cavill because he's wanting to start with younger, or whatever the reason is, I don't care. I'm not a movie maker. Like I've seen like different, opinions on why he let go, good and bad. But I'm not the man in charge. Like it's his head on a stick right now. And I feel like he can save it. And until we see something that, like, unless he just bombs, like, give the man a chance. You know, like, I'm more mad at Cavill for walking out on Witcher. And, you know, I know there's, but that's my opinion. You know, and I feel like, you know, after watching Guardians 3, and then even like, you know, Suicide Squad, which is still one of my, Suicide Squad, which is one of my favorite DC movies, I feel like, you know, DC has a very strong chance with James Gunn and Peter Safran taking the lead. And if a cat is back there messing with my comics, I might kill this thing. Joke, someone kill a cat, especially after watching Guardians. Oh my God, you'll cry if you love animals. I don't think that's a spoiler. Yeah, watch yourself back there. He just wanted to be in the video, or she. Sorry, I'm still getting used to her. But, you know, I don't know, just coming out of a movie like that, like, that was just, there was so much love put into that movie. And whether this is corny or not, with the love that was put in that movie, it just got me thinking of all the crap I see and how this is not the comic book community. These people put so much passion into it. Oh my God, the cat's licking now. I don't know, you can probably hear it because it's like congested and it's like really gross. But I just wish we would stop clicking on them YouTube channels and don't give those guys they don't deserve it. They're there to spread hate. That is it. They're there to spread hate and they're making money off of it. Why would this comic community that has so much love give that to them? Why are we giving them that attention? Like, come on. Let's sit back and let's enjoy the movies. Let's enjoy the comics. There's something for everybody, and that's what's great about comics. That's one of the things I love the most. That's what I love about the club the most. We have such a diverse group of people. There's people I know I would not be friends with because we have nothing else in common but comics. Well, we found out later we do have more things in common than we would have thought, but nothing else would have brought us together but comics. And I'm just tired of it. And I feel like I've wanted to say stuff for a while, and this is way too much to write. Maybe this is just boring the shit out of you right now, but I felt like I needed to say it. So there, I said it. And for all y'all thinking Marvel's sinking, it's not. It's just not. You know, Phase 4 to me feels like Phase 2. There was a lot of stuff in Phase 2 that we just didn't complain about it back then. Not on this level anyway. There's a lot of movies that I can appreciate in Phase 2 now that I didn't appreciate back then because they were building. And now this is the next step. You know, these are Marvel's next steps to building after COVID. Guardians was supposed to come out, 3-4 years ago? So, I think we all, just as a community, should just stop bashing these movies. You know, if we don't like them, man, we don't like them. But, why bash? Why try to find things that aren't there? Why try to pick things apart? There's so much good stuff in the comic community that's for everybody. If you didn't like it, you can say, I didn't like it. You know, this is my reasons why. But, don't reach. Don't reach so far around. You're giving that hater a little tug and get him off so he makes his next fucked up video that's just gonna make people go. That's what's happening is people aren't going to the movies because of this. The numbers aren't bad because the movies are bad. The numbers are bad because people are following this crap and would rather watch YouTube videos that are judging movies before they're even out. Or, what is it? Review bombing. Let's go out there and let's enjoy these movies. Let's enjoy these comic books. That's my rant. I don't think I knew that's where this was all going. I really don't. I just wanted to talk about Guardians. Show your damn animals love. Because you hear that right there? He's got a stuffy nose. And I'm dealing with that shit. Show love to your comic book community. Go watch Guardians 3. Support it. I'm going to go support the next DC movie. I'm going to support James Gunn. I'm going to support Marvel. I'm going to support DC. Because I'm a comic book fan. And I got to get that cat some nose medication. That just sounds horrible. I'm going to listen to it on feedback. But I'm still going to post this shit on Instagram so y'all can hear it. I think I said pretty much everything I wanted to say that wasn't a spoiler. I hope y'all watched the movie. Watch this. I hope y'all watched the movie. If y'all watch this to the end, awesome. Also, real quick, I know with enrollment, we're getting a lot of... I'm trying to keep up with the messages coming into the inbox in the South. And I'm sure the other chapters are too. So you got give me time to get back to everybody. You might be able to hit me up easier on my page, because I'm the one that's watching the page probably the most. It's a team effort, trust me, but it's just kind of like my job right now to watch the page the most. So if you're a South applicant, make sure you're not just talking to like the South page. Get out there. Talk to everybody. We got a South Prospect chat coming up soon, and I want you to be in it. I want to get to know the comic community more. I want to expand this awesome family, and I want to just strangle this cat with Benadryl. Love and Benadryl. Alright, peace. Y'all take care. Guardians of the Galaxy, 10 out of 10. You don't like it, eat one. Peace.